When it comes to their whips, NFL players don't play. Some of their cars cost $500,000, and there's even a $15 million road beast. But could you believe that a professional NFL player drives a $2 car? Alfred Morris, 1991 Mazda 626. Well, let's start off with the cheapest car on the list. Hang on to your hats because this one will simply blow you away. Morris joined the big leagues in 2012, but he is still super attached to his previous ways of life. He might be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but Morris hasn't forgotten his roots. Right there in his garage is his 1991 Mazda 626. He got the car when he was in college for just $2. Yeah, you heard that right. The vehicle was recently completely refurbished, but I'm just as surprised as you that it is still running. Mazda might have stopped making the 626 model, but Morris is not yet ready to retire his old vehicle. Julio Jones, Ferrari 458 Italia. Moving on to some serious money spenders. Julio Jones is not shy of spending his millions on the things he loves. This retired NFL player amassed an average salary of $22 million over a period of 5 years. He was recently spotted with his new whip, a custom Ferrari 458 Italia, which he got for $258,000. The custom speedster was decorated with white paint and a red Ferrari prancing horse on the side, as well as unique wheels you won't find anywhere else. With millions in his account, no one can certainly say Jones can't afford his desires. Vernon Davis, Bentley Continental GT convertible. This former tight end NFL player with a net worth of $16 million has certainly earned the right to luxury, comfort, and speed. With his eye on the goal, he recently added a sweet ride to his ever-growing fleet of luxury cars. He purchased a Bentley Continental GT convertible for $265,000. Bentley sure looks pretty in his fleet of Escalades and Porsche Panamera. His sweet ride produces an impressive 650 horsepower and is powered by a 6.0-liter W12 engine. Cam Newton, Ferrari F12 Berlinetta Cam Superman. Newton certainly changed the playing field in his day and managed to tuck away a few millions for himself. He is more than a little comfortable with $75 million to his name. His need for speed pushed him to shell out a small chunk of $325,000 on a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. The front mid-engine car is worth every penny because of its futuristic appearance. It combines the aerodynamic innovations that transfers air from the hood to the side. This seemingly insignificant detail enhances downforce and reduces drag. More than its unique engine, the car's interior definitely reeks of money. The crazy thing is that this whip was involved in a crash with a dump truck but came out intact. Joe Hayden, Lamborghini Murcielago. Nothing is too much for the cornerback for the Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This extremely valuable NFL player once signed a contract for $22 million with a $16 million signing bonus. With this much money flying in the air, it's not a bad idea to splurge a little on his whip, is it? Hayden recently purchased a $450,000 Lamborghini Murcielago. Hayden took his teams to the Pro Bowl 3 times over and deserves a car that can go from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds. The white Lambo is powered by a 6.5-liter V12, which makes an amazing 661 horsepower and 487 pound-feet of torque. It also has a top speed of 212 mph. When you think about it, Hayden made a pretty dope choice for his first supercar. Reggie Bush, Lamborghini Aventador. Reggie Bush is one of the biggest names in the NFL, and for good reason. This 2006 draft player had a massive 11-year run that had many fans glued to their seats. He had taken his teams all the way to the Super Bowl and has some trophies to his name. With such an impressive career, it is only fair that Bush enjoys his time on the road behind the wheels of some sweet vehicle. This highly decorated running back averaged a whopping $8 million salary throughout his salary. His high salary makes it easy for him to shell out $500,000 for a Lamborghini Aventador. The The Lambo is just one of the fast cars in Busch's collection. Powered by a 6.5-liter V12, the ferocious-looking beast speeds past the racetrack in a matter of seconds. Antonio Brown, custom Rolls-Royce Phantom. Antonio Brown might be something of a problematic player, but there is no denying that he is a monster on the field when the whistle blows. Antonio had broken records and amassed a great deal in his bank account over the years. The more the controversial player earns, the more he spends. He once confessed to feeling very much at home at exotic car dealerships, so is it any surprise to learn that he owns a custom Rolls-Royce Phantom? The Rolls-Royce cost $500,000, but that is definitely not all the player spent on his new whip. As per his specifications, the car was customized with 2 custom paint schemes to match the team colors of the Pittsburgh Steelers. With a net worth of $20 million, Antonio can definitely afford his car collection of $1.1 million. Apart from the Rolls-Royce Phantom, his car collection also includes cool rides like the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, which set him back about $315,000. There is also the McLaren 720S Spider, which costs about the same as the Ferrari. If you need advice on the coolest whips to build your car collection, like Antonio Brown, you should like this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Odell Beckham Jr. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Speaking of customization, Odell Beckham chose to stand out in the streets like he does on the field. This wide receiver decided to celebrate his transfer to the Cleveland Browns by spending a fraction of his $40 million net worth on a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Unlike the average Cullinan that can be found on the streets, Beckham decided to add his personal touches to his vehicle. This pushed his new whip up to about $500,000. When it comes to building team spirit, that doesn't seem too much to spend, right? One of the most noticeable additions he made to the car is a hood ornament with a custom figure that shows his iconic one-handed catch from 2014. No one can say they don't know who is driving, right? Drew Brees, Bugatti Veyron Supersport. If you had a final contract of $50 million, what would you spend it on? Drew Brees certainly doesn't need any help in spending his millions. Just before he retired, Brees signed a pretty sweet contract with the New Orleans Saints over a 2-year period for millions of dollars. With that serious money in his pocket, who wouldn't want to add a seriously expensive car to their collection? Brees' first stop was to the Bugatti shop where he dropped $2.5 million in exchange for a Bugatti Veyron Supersport. It is a unique vehicle that comes with 2 keys, both of which starts the engine. Expensive doesn't have to mean flashy, as the Veyron depicts. The fairly simplistic interior is paired with a monster of an engine, which is basically 2 turbocharged 8 cylinders lined up against each other. Tom Brady, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Anyone who is familiar with the NFL definitely knows the elite player who redefined everything. With a net worth of over $333 million in his NFL career alone, there is no doubt that Brady can afford whatever cars he wants. He certainly isn't shy about spending his money because his insane car collection is worth well over $5 million. His garage is filled with high-speed cars like his 2017 Aston Martin DB11, 2018 limited edition TB12 Aston Martin Vanquish S Volante, and a 2015 Rolls-Royce Ghost. For $374,000, Brady added the Rolls-Royce Cullinan to his ever-growing collection. Speed on Tom Brady, you've earned it. Speaking of earning it, Tom Brady decided to splurge by getting himself a Bugatti Veyron Supersport with personal touches that set him back approximately $3 million. This incredible purchase definitely puts Brady in the same class with other iconic celebrities like Tom Cruise and Jay-Z. Unlike several super-fast cars, a Bugatti Veyron cannot just be purchased by walking into any exotic car dealership. As the epitome of luxury, it is only produced in limited numbers. There are only 450 units produced in over a decade. It is definitely worth every penny and sets Brady apart even in the world of super luxurious cars. Patrick Mahomes, Ferrari 8112 Superfast. Winning 2 league MVP awards sets you apart from the crowd. One glance at Mahomes tells you that he is no ordinary person, but just in case you forgot, he purchased a new whip that costs a whopping $429,000 that will remind you. Mahomes is worth every penny of the $450 million contract he has. With all that money at his disposal, why not spend a little on the Superfast, which is powered by a 6.5-liter V12? For a car that moves from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds, the Superfast is a timely gift for the extraordinary player. Apart from the Ferrari Superfast, Mahomes also has a sweet Lamborghini Urus lying somewhere in his garage. The $218,000 vehicle boasts of a top speed of 190 mph, and it can go from 0 to 60 in under 3.6 seconds. This amazing engine is only complemented by a sweet interior of red leather and a matte black exterior finish. His entire car collection, which is worth about $1.5 million, doesn't even come close to his crown jewel. While others are purchasing super fast cars, Mahomes has his sights on something even faster, a Formula One beast. His interest in Formula One racing prompted him to invest in a $200 million investment. If all goes according to plan, Mahomes could very well join the League of Billionaires, thanks to his $15 million Formula One car. NFL players are not just beasts in the field, they are also lovers of speed and fast cars. Their diversity and extravagance is certainly not limited to their skills. With the millions they make off their hard work, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on cars is no problem for them.